In chapter 48, we really begin to focus on the end of life for Jacob. This chapter is an intimate scene where Joseph and his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim, gather at Jacob's bedside and are blessed by him. In this blessing, Jacob makes the sons of Joseph equal to his own sons, therefore lifting Joseph to a position of the firstborn, the greatest of all his children, and handing him the greatest share of his inheritance. And when blessing the two children, despite the objection of Joseph, Jacob switches his hands so that Ephraim, the younger of the two sons, receives the greater blessing. And this is a move that might be a little bit devious, but it very much resonates with Jacob's family history and how God's blessing has been passed on. Isaac was the younger son of Abraham, yet he received the blessing over Ishmael. Jacob was the younger son of Isaac, but he received the greater blessing over Esau. And now Jacob is making Joseph, the 11th out of 12 sons, the greatest, and ensuring that pattern continues by giving his younger grandson the greater blessing. That's all interesting to me, but what strikes me about this whole scene is the tenderness and familiarity of it. Jacob is on his deathbed and says to Joseph, after all that has transpired in his life, he says, I did not expect to see your face, and here God has let me see your children also. And there's a simple and profound gratitude in this statement from Jacob at the end of his life. And the Dutch painter Rembrandt painted a representation of this moment in the year 1653. The painting was done in a way that eliminated all of the background, all of the details, and simply focused on the kindness and intimacy of that moment of blessing as a family. And it was painted after Rembrandt had lost his wife as well as 3 out of 4 of his children. So you can see in this painting the care, the longing, and thanksgiving for that kind of closeness and that kind of relationship. And when we look at the relationships in our own lives, may we see them in the same way, with that kind of gratitude and thanksgiving. And as we go through our lives, not just at our deathbeds, but always, may we seek to be a blessing to those we love and those we care for and all those whom we encounter.